Hello, and happy spooky month to you. You want to know about something really for real spooky? So, this video has transformed from a failed idea that I regret into something I'm kind of proud of. just have to be honest. What you're about to see is me going on a journey of asking a local library to find me my next 5-star. What this video was birthed from was the idea. I'll just go ahead and kind of share that.
I see what's doing well, which is like challenge videos that I do, like me waking up early to read. And I thought of this idea that I thought was going to be so good for the channel, which was trying to find a 5-star AI, aka ChatGPT, versus like my librarian. So like a person versus AI, which one can get me my 5-star?
I don't want to highlight AI when a human could provide me that same exact value. Let's just rely on our local librarians to give us information that they're there for. The first step of this journey starts with me calling the librarian. You would think, oh, you're gonna go to your local library. Unfortunately, because I am Gen Z and afraid of human contact, I called them. Also, thank you to the people that like these videos, the people that comment your most recent 5 stars. Comment if you have requested a book from your local library, like if they have their own book chat or something. I so appreciate the comments, any of the likes, anything. It means a lot, genuinely. If you could, I would very much appreciate it. But I already appreciate the people that already are on the channel. Thank you. I was like, hey, how do we get some recommendations from you that are hyper specific to our tastes and our palates?
Public Library, how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Ruth Seneca. I was calling, this is kind of an unusual request, but I was wondering if you had a book recommendation based off of a book called Demon Copperhead. I was looking for a book similar, so I just thought I would ask around.
I'm actually going to recommend to you, have you heard of our book chat option? And then we do have a librarian who will specifically curate a list of book recommendations for you.
Oh, wow, cool.
They then let me know that they have this service where you fill out kind of a somewhat extensive questionnaire about what you're looking for in a book. And so I wrote the very specifics of what I look for in a book. I almost don't even want to include it, but I fear I kind of have to. So the first couple questions are location based, and since I don't want to be stalked on youtube.com, I'm going to head to the fact that I would like my suggestions sent to my email. Which format? I'm just going to do either an ebook because I love my Kindle, or just a regular print physical book because I do like a good physical feeling book. Which format? Like how big of the print I want it to be regular size, but I do like a good comfy large print. Level is just adult, of course. How many book items? Honestly, I was kind of like, do I want to do 1 through? I was going to do 4 to 6, so I have a decent amount of options to choose from. Because, yeah, I want this to be fair, that I can actually have a good chance of finding my 5-star. Took me a while to do that one. Wow. What type of book? Fiction, for sure. Because nonfiction, maybe I could have considered both. Okay, I haven't used this thing before. Tell us what books of authors you've enjoyed before. Okay, this is where I really go in depth. I'm going to take a second to answer this. The prompt basically tells you to tell them what you like in books and what books you've enjoyed in the past. And I'm not going to recount everything I said. If you would like to pause, you can read what I said. But essentially, I highlight that I like books that are thrilling, have humor, grief, social commentary, and introspection. I talk about how I really like Demon Copperhead because it was tragic, but he was also incredibly witty. And also it taught me about the opioid epidemic in the Appalachian Mountains, and also about how I like the book My Husband. And then also I love the social commentary of The Rachel Incident by Carolyn O'Donoghue, because it taught me about the real side of what it may look like to need access to abortion care in the mid-2000s. It may seem pedantic, but I am looking for my next 5-star, so I thought, let's just be as specific as possible. So then after I submitted what I was looking for and the things that the library wanted to know out of me, I just kind of waited until I got an email on the bus home from work that they had given me my list of books that were catered to my specific taste. It felt like Christmas. What you're gonna see now, I believe, is me working through the lists and picking out the book that I want to read. Merry Christmas. I have been given a gift. It's not my library, like it's a library close to my town, because I thought the people that were going to recommend me book would be a little bit more cultured, and that's real. I'm not even kidding. I don't think that my local library has it for real. I think that the library the town over has better recommendations. And now I am pulling up email. Oh my god, dude. These titles have been selected for you. The first one, And Then He Sang a Lullaby. That name looks African. I can dig it. A young Nigerian track star attends university to escape his overbearing sisters and does well despite finding himself obsessed with an openly gay student. Then, and the pair share a closed door romance as a new sweeping anti-gay laws enacted. I was getting really excited, and then I saw anti-gay. I was like, I should not be snapping my fingers. That's crazy. I really want to read this so far. Oh my god! The Immortalist by Chloe Benjamin. Sneaking out to get readings from a traveling psychic reputed to be able to tell customers when they will die. Four adolescent siblings from New York's 1969 Lower East Side hide what they learn from each other before embarking on 5 decades of respective experiences shaped by their determination to control fate. That's crazy. Wow. The broposal. Love. Okay. Best friends Alejandro and Kenny fake an engagement to secure Han a green card, but as their wedding date approaches and their undeniable chemistry intensifies, the line between pretense and reality begins to blur, forcing them to question whether their bond could be more than just a charade. Oh, hello, 90 Day Fiance. Sonora was like, I have the perfect book title. Proposal. Ooh, this one looks like a classic thriller. It just has that thriller font. You know what I mean? Okay, LA weather follows the Los Angeles-based Alvarado family as they take critical looks at their internal and external relationships while struggling with a fierce local drought, impending evacuation, secrets, deception, and betrayal, making some tough decisions. I don't know, dude. Like, I just realized I struggle with like legal thrillers. I struggle with like legal stuff. And like to me, following a fire, I feel like is going to, I don't know. Maybe it's good, dude. I don't know. Nuclear Family, a novel set in the months leading up to the 2018 nuclear missile false alarm. The members of a Korean family living in Hawaii, when their son tries and fails to cross the Korean demilitarized zone, find themselves under suspicion while their daughter gets constantly high as she witnesses her family's undoing. And here I was, reading just the title, being like, this is going to be a critique on the nuclear family and how it came to be. Crazy. Oh my god. This is so good. I wish I could call the person who gave me. Oh, her name is Arlette. Thank you to Arlette, the librarian, for giving me these book recommendations. They are all very much catered to my taste. I appreciate you, and I'm going to so appreciate this. I have to now go through, see which is available at my library, go to my library, pick it up, or go to Libby, get it through my Kindle, read it on my Kindle, and get back and see what the heck is going on. Oh my god. Well, not get back. You're going to be following me as I'm reading these things. I'm going to start And Then He Sang a Lullaby first if it's available. We're looking for SOMTOE. You Nigerian names, which I don't even know if it's Nigerian. I don't know if he just wrote Nigerian characters or if it's him. Y'all see it? There it is. And then he sang a lullaby. Yes. Okay, so I'm accidentally up at 2 a.m. and I'm unable to fall asleep because I'm so excited to wake up at 5 so I can read my book. Pray for me. This is my dream. This is peak cozy. The only thing that would make this better is if my husband was right there and my cat was right here. And then he sang a lullaby, a story of a Nigerian boy falling in love with an openly gay person. And I'm assuming he himself will be closeted throughout this. That hit of chapter 1. Also, the book is like 200 and something pages or 300 and something pages. Hopefully I can finish this quicker than I think I can. By the way, I have an hour or so, maybe a little bit less than an hour to finish. So I'll get my first impression in.
Chapter 1 is finished. We're on chapter 2. Well, I'll go on chapter 2 later. What a powerful first chapter. This starts off with our main character, August. We learn about him previous even to his birth. The doctor, his mother's doctor, had told her, don't get pregnant or else you're gonna die. And because the weight of having a boy in at least this part of Nigeria that they're in was so strong, she got pregnant anyway, just for the hope of having a boy, and passed away on the day of his birth. He pretty much throughout his childhood just been tortured by the idea that his birth caused her death. And this is so beautifully written that I'm so excited to get into the next couple of pages. I'm only on page 12 and I feel like I just have gone through like a lifetime with August. I already feel so connected to him and I want the best for him and I'm so scared for him. But that's what makes a good book, is your ability to connect with the person at hand. Oh, this is starting off so good. New word alert. Disconsolation.
Upon looking this up, disconsolate and disconsolation are essentially just a state of being cheerless or dejected, which I love to learn new words. I do.
So I have nothing to report because I'm still on chapter 2. It's been a couple days. I haven't made reading time, which is so hard on the soul when you are drawn to a book, and this book is so good. I feel like genuinely I can see this being a 5-star only a couple pages in, and I'll just have to get to it now. I took the morning off from work. Well, a little bit of the morning off. I took a portion of the morning off from work, and not solely to read, but just to like restore my sanity and feel like a real person again. So I am going to be dedicating my time to reading, eating breakfast, and then going to work.
I'm really bad at catching these videos up on where I'm at in this book. Here I am on my lunch break, catching you up to figure out like where I'm at. Anyway. So as I mentioned, August's mother passed away, quote unquote, because of him. And a lot of people around him do remind him of that. And so he feels this pressure to live out this quote unquote successful life because he was the reason that his mother died. And so him coming to terms with the fact that he's gay. Also, this is me at a McDonald's drive-thru that I can't even focus on what the heck I'm saying because I have to talk about this book and what's going on in it. As August is in the closet, he's realizing that he can very easily lean into his most masculine sides of himself because he is incredibly athletic. There are kind of no signs about him that would maybe indicate that he is gay, at least from a social perspective. But as he's in the closet, he's meeting other people that are closeted as well and that are repressing their desires. But then when they are together, they are able to express with each other. But there are so many downsides because there are people that he is in connection with, but then there are also people that are exploiting that and preying upon him. We get introduced to another character. His name is Segun or Segun. I don't know how it's pronounced because I've only read it on paper. But he is somebody who is the complete opposite of August, essentially. He's somebody who is aware of the price of authenticity when it comes to being gay. Socially, he was never accepted. He was bullied in every single school that he went to, even through university. And then also politically, he's incredibly informed in a way that August has not been. August is not informed. August gets to participate in escapism because he is so incredibly privileged to be able to hide his identity that does not cause physical harm to him, whereas Segun is on the complete opposite end. And I think this book does a phenomenal job of highlighting things that, of course, even though it's 2025, I feel as though this is highlighting the gay experience where one person is a lot more privileged, a lot more repressed, and then the other person is on the complete opposite, where they are not repressed and they are informed, but they still are dealing with. I don't know what to do with myself, but just let myself cry. I don't know. Like, I can't do anything but think about this book for the next few minutes. Like, oh my god. I wanna cuss out the author, but at the same time, he gave me so much, you know. But why did he have to do that to me? Why did you have to do that to me? I don't have the words. I don't have the words. I have waited and waited and waited and waited for my neighbors to stop making noise so I can record, and it's just not gonna happen. Like, is it rude? Is it rude to go up to your neighbors and ask them if they could be quiet because you can physically hear too much? Is that mean? Because I debate it every day. So, I had a couple criteria as to what I was looking for that I mentioned to the librarian. Thrilling, introspection, social commentary, humor. There's something else I'm missing. Grief. Let me tell you, this had grief. Good grief. Grief, perfect. Introspection, like crazy. So introspective. Social commentary, yes. When I read books about social commentary, I'm typically looking to kind of expand my worldview, and because I don't read a ton of African, Nigerian specific literature, for this to be placed in 2015 and to mention prohibition of gay marriage, exactly what I was looking for. Love. So, like, perfectly 3 so far. Was it thrilling? It really wasn't thrilling, but if this book was more thrilling, it would cheapen. It would cheapen it a little, but it was thrilling in the way that I was looking forward to each scene. Thrilling and not, like, overkill. And then humor. This book was not humorous, and if they did make it humorous, it would cheapen it. And it did not need to be humorous. So, although I didn't get every single thing in my list, it's like impossible to do that. Demon Copperhead was the perfect. Demon Copperhead shaped my taste to include all of those things. It's one in every couple 100,000s of books that can do that well. So to find this book and for me to enjoy it that much, phenomenal. This book, I actually am going to give it a 4.5. Just because I feel like 5 stars most of the time are hitting every one of my categories. This one unfortunately was not, but it is so high up there that I have to get it a little close to a 5. I do. I recommend this book if you are looking for a good cry, if you're looking for a queer story, if you are looking for heavy introspection. I loved it. 4.5 out of 5. It's damn near there. So I'd say that my librarian did pretty good on this one. I have to go. Wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time of day it is, please make sure to give this video a like or comment. And I hope you have a valuable morning, afternoon, or night.